Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Jujube haul. This one is special. It is the re-release of Donutella Sweet Shop, so it's DSS 2.0. I have 0 from the first release because it was way before my time with Jujube. And even though I did do some reach back for some patterns, that one was basically unattainable because the only ones available were skyrocket prices on resellers. And anyways, you all know what I think about that. So rather than pay an exorbitant price for something that I did not really need, I waited, and my patience paid off because here we are with 2.0. The only caveat I will say to that is, unfortunately, they only re-released basically the styles that they did not release previously. So I still don't have a B set, which is my #1 favorite piece from Jujube because I just think they're so versatile. And anyway, so here's the rest of the story before we get into the haul, because it's always a story, right? So if you're familiar with Jujube, when they have these popular releases like this one, we all knew it was going to happen, but it sold out basically in minutes or hours in its entirety. Like, it's gone. And it didn't just sell out on Jujube, it sold out on multiple sites. So what happened to me that day was I knew that it was going to be one of those hot, super fast, get in, get out, get what you can kind of a thing. They did release a new style called the Bestie, which we will see, not in the DSS unfortunately, but so that was another thing, and that was really the first thing to go. And yeah, so I logged in straight away. I was all signed in and on my computer. I also had it pulled up on my iPad right next to me just in case there was glitches. And I had my phone in my pocket. I was like ready to go. And while I was waiting for 9 o'clock, it was about 10 till, 5 till, something like that, I went ahead and logged into Tokidoki as well, because in the past I've had it happen on a Tokidoki release. Since it's a collaboration, it does release on both sites. But I went ahead and I've missed things and had to go to Tokidoki anyway. The bad thing about that is I could get a discount on Jujube and I pay full price on Tokidoki, but better to pay full price than the extra price, and better to pay full price than not have it at all, right? So anyways, I was logged into both, and when I logged into Tokidoki, it just so happened that it had released there already, at least 5 minutes ahead of Jujube. So I went ahead and put things in my cart, and I did not check out right away because I was like, let me see how it goes here, and I'll leave that as a backup. My mistake, because that's how I missed the Bestie, because I did have a chance. And I hesitated, literally 5 minutes, that's it, and it was gone. Gone, both sides, none left. So that's okay. But that, unfortunately for me, spurred a bit of a frenzy in myself. So I was going back and forth between the two sites. I ended up placing 4 total orders because I didn't want to miss things. So I checked out and I thought, I'm good. And I was like, no, I want this other thing. So 2 orders on Jujube and 2 orders on Tokidoki. Yeah, so I ended up getting way more than I planned, but I'm very grateful to have been able to get everything I wanted except the B set that didn't exist and the Bestie, which was my own fault for missing out. So here goes. All right, the first item is the Super Bee. And the Super Bee is a great tote bag. It's very versatile, usable for so many things. I do have several of them, and I definitely am glad they added the loops on here because the material strap was always there, but they added that loop that just makes it that much easier to add a crossbody strap or a shoulder strap, which I love. I definitely love that option. And this pattern, if you're not familiar, it's super cute. So it's Donutella Sweet Shop, and it's 2.0. I like the tags because it actually shows you the 9 characters that you're going to find like on the zipper pulls and whatnot. There are other characters in the pattern, of course, but you can see the main ones. You've got Chocotella, Sandy, Donutella, etc., etc. So we will talk about them as we come across them. But the reason I'm showing this piece first is because you get a really good look at the pattern. It's just really cute and fun, and I just really like it. So Sweet Shop, so it's all candies and pastries and whatnot. You've got Donutella in several different poses. You got here in a baker hat. You got her here with the donut balloons. You got her here at the door. So she is really most prominent character in here. You also have Chocotella, Sandy. Sandy's purple in this edition. And yeah, you got a lot of unicorns. You got Pulpatina. You're gonna see that again with the zipper pulls. You got, what's his name? Donutino? Biscottino. The little puppy dog. Yeah, and Chombella. Chow. Anyway, so really cute. Inside you have a purple pattern, which is perfect for me. The first edition, I want to say it had like a mint interior, I think, but again, I don't have any of it. But the second version is a different color interior, so that's really the way you can tell them apart, basically. But I'm more partial to the purple, so this is just perfect for me. And you can see it just has the Tokidoki iconic sort of bits on there. Inside, since we're inside already, you do have a privacy zipper pocket, and let's see. The zipper pull on this one is that hinged zipper, which I do like. That sort of came out with their Eco line, but I like those zippers. It just has a nice flex feel. And this does come with a changing mat. It's not padded, but lovely that it comes with it. So there you get another look, of course, at the pattern. These are great for so many things. I talk about it all the time when it comes up, but they can be used as a placemat. They can be used to sit on a wet bench. They can be made into pouches and whatnot. I don't have it quite in there to zip it up, but okay, anyway. Then on the other side, you have two big, not elastic, but two big mesh pockets there. And then you basically just have an interior thing. There is a key clip. It's not bungee, but a nice long strap and a clip on the end. So that is nice as well. And outside, on the back, you have one big pocket with a snap closure. It's very large. And then on the opposite side, you have basically three pockets. You have two tall pockets that go all the way down on either side. And the middle third actually has a zipper on there. So that zipper, and then inside it's not quite as deep of a pocket. It goes down to about 2/3 of the way down. So that's a great place to put your phone or your keys or your sunglasses, something that you want quick access on the outside. They do have a interior organizer piece that you can use with this. They haven't sold it for a while. It's been out of stock for a long while, but anyways, they do sell it. I have one, I just didn't grab it out. That's not the focus of this haul. All right, moving right along. The next item I got is the Midi Backpack. I definitely love a purse backpack. This is a great day bag, park bag, different things like that. Great for a kid backpack for sure, like your littles. I don't have any kids, but I do have nieces and nephews. I accidentally, in the frenzy, ordered two of these. They do have slightly different pattern placement, so I looked through the plastic and I picked this one to keep. I don't have a prominent Donutella down on the pocket here. Kelly, there's someone walking outside. But I do have her right here. I know people are partial to her, but I like all of them. I like to just have a mix of them. Here she is again up on top with her baker hat. I've got Biscottino. I've got Chocotella. Yeah, so lots of fun characters and critters. But this backpack is great. It has a folded handle on top. It's that seatbelt. The straps are seatbelt straps, but they are pretty comfortable and definitely fine for the weight of this bag. The zipper pull on this one is Chocotella. No, I'm sorry, it's not Chocotella. It's Chombella. And on this one, sorry, I forgot to look at it. On the Super Bee, it's Biscottino. Yeah, so they're all those enameled zipper pulls. They're really great. But okay, so this one is Chombella. It's like Chocotella, except it has a little bite out of its donut ear. Anyway, cute. So this front pocket is just a pocket, but very accessible. It has its own gusset there, so it actually can hold quite a little bit. The side pockets are elastic on the side, so they definitely give a little more than you would think. And then the main pocket's a double zipper. And the zipper pulls on everything that haven't been emphasizing is the donut on one side and then Tokidoki Jujube on the back. Nice, robust, round zipper pull. They're quite nice, actually. So here's the base of the bag. It is a pretty good size backpack actually. It holds more than you would think for a small, I would call it a medium sized backpack to be honest. Inside, there's nothing on the front or in the middle, but you have these two pockets, one big pocket, a zipper pocket, and then you do have this embroidered Tokidoki symbol right here, which is kind of nice additional touch there. And once again, that purple interior is totally up my alley. It also matches really nicely with all the purples on the outside, a lot of the different characters. The other thing on this one is it has this enameled filled tag on here, which says Tokidoki Jujube. So that's kind of nice. Nice touch, sort of a classy accent on there. So I'm not going to open the other one because this will end up either getting sold or being a gift accidentally. Oh, got two, but better two than none. And I feel bad if anyone's looking for a Midi because I didn't mean to hog them, I swear. This one is the Zealous backpack. Now I am a big fan of the Zealous backpacks. I like big backpacks because when I go to the park, I'm always carrying extra stuff. If I'm going to school or going running around, I want to have everything with me and I want it all to be in one bag if I can. The Zealous is a great bag for that. I think it holds a little more than the BRB just because the way it can be packed. But the BRB has a lot more organization. I do not have any of those to show right now. I do have some. So if you're interested in that comparison, we can talk about it again another day. But the Zealous, it just has a little more open layout. So that's one thing I like about it. On here, we've got Pulpatina is the zipper pull. The rest are those big donut circles. You got a little dangle Jujube standard. So this front pocket is a flat pocket, but it is very accessible. It's a nice size. The second pocket is your mommy pocket, if you will. And this one has a bit of organization. It unzips really nicely down, so it's very accessible. It does have its own gusset, which is actually 2 whole fingers width-wise. But you really can get in there and get pouches and pockets. You've got 2 gusseted slips right here. You've got a key bungee, and you have a privacy pocket here. And this again has that hinged zipper. I really like that. It's a nice touch. So that's that pocket. And then the main pocket is also double zipper, and it opens all the way down. However, unlike the BRB, this one does have a gusset here. On the BRB, the whole thing lays flat like a drawbridge. But this one I actually prefer because when I'm getting into it, I can get all the way down in there and I don't have to worry about everything just falling out. I like that about it. But in here you have 2 elastic mesh pockets on the front, 2 more on the back. There's your bigger pocket. There's another changing pad or mat, not pad. And this right here, you can put your wipes. You can just put anything you want right there. You can put your umbrella at the top, whatever you like. And then that other pocket is basically this top access pocket. And this is soft lined. So this is often where I just put my phone or my sunglasses, things like that. Anything you want quick access and or protected. It's nice to have it up there too because then it doesn't get squashed by everything else in your bag. So this one also has side pockets. They don't have that elastic bit on the side, but the entire thing is elasticized. The back of this bag does have actual padded straps. I really like that they've switched to a matching mesh color now. That's a lovely twist. It used to all just be black, basically. So it is a really nice thing to see the matching color come in. Then you have the light pink seatbelt straps for the bottom. Now, I have talked about this before, but these kind of connections for the adjustment, these will automatically loosen as you're wearing the bag around. They'll just kind of jiggle and they'll loosen themselves. There is another fitting you can put on there. I've shown it before. You buy it separately, not from Jujube. You can buy them on Amazon. Really cheap, and you just put it on there and that keeps it from loosening. So the other option you can install a snap on this strap and this and snap them together. And that also prevents them from loosening as well. It doesn't take much, it's just a little something to keep that from allowing itself to get loose because then it just does that and it loosens right up. So, little side note on that. The top handle is again a folded seatbelt top. So nice grab, but a good size bag for sure. And here you can kind of get a look at the base of it. Not the best, but anyway. All right, so that is the Zealous. And then I got a, what is it, hippie or hipster? I always forget, hipster. So this is the bigger of the 2 fanny packs or belt bags. I have one of the other in, I think it's CMO. But this is a nice bag. It has a robust metal clip on here for the waist clip. It's very adjustable, and it does have metal fittings on both ends. And the bag itself has a lot of pockets, so a lot of organization for a little bag. We got pulpatina again right here on the zipper pull. That front pocket is just a straight zipper pocket. It is a hooded pocket, so you do have a little bit more top access there. You can see the enameled tag again here. Then the pocket right behind that has the jointed zipper pull, and it's got 3 card slots inside as well. But it is a good sized pocket. You have, yeah, about 2 whole finger widths of gusset there. So it has its own space to it for sure. And it has just a little bit of structure around it, so it kind of will keep its rectangular form. It has like some ribbing around the outer edge, which is kind of nice. Okay, then on each side you have 2 little small pockets. You can put your keys, your chapstick, your headphones, that kind of stuff. They are kind of small, and they are basically a little triangular pocket that fills that corner space, but very usable space indeed, and you can use it for a lot of little things. Then you have a double zipper main compartment, and on the top you have another jointed zipper with a mesh up here. And then you have inside, you have a key bungee, which is nice. This is, of course, a shaped, so it's kind of tapered to the bottom. But inside you have 2 elastic cargo pockets, and then you have this big area here. So packing it, of course, it's not a huge bag, but it'll hold quite a little bit. This is like that tapered, really wide on the top, almost like a shelf, the flat top, and then tapers to a point at the bottom. Standard belt bag configuration, really. There's your mesh on the back with the star embroidered in the padded mesh. Really comfortable. And then you have one more pocket right here on the back wall, and that is a padded pocket, or not padded. It's actually not fleece either. It just has like a sort of a microfiber feel to it. Let's see if my phone fits. So I have my 6S Plus with my Vera Bradley case, and it fits perfectly and easily inside of there. So a very nice spot for that. Also, since that's what would be against your body, that's a nice place for a flat object. You could put your sunglasses there, of course, but then that makes it a different shape on the back edge. So I think for me, I would keep that with the flat object. But anyway, that's up to you how you use it. I actually am not a big belt bag person. I think they're great for certain situations. I'm going to use it quite a little bit for roller skating, I think. And then also, by the way, this matches my skates with the purple. This is the color of my skates. But I also think that this would be great as like a sling bag. So just wearing it kind of like a sling backpack kind of thing. So that's how I plan to use it, those 2 ways. A couple more items. So now we'll move into the smaller stuff. Now I'm a big fan of these little bags, especially because they do not have the beset in this release. So I got the littles. So I got the mini BRB, the mini BFF, and the mini Helix. I got all 3 to use as organizational pieces within the bigger bags, because that way I could still go matchy-matchy. These are also super great for little kiddos, and since I don't have kiddos, for me, they make super great little standalone grab and go out of a bag or a bag into itself, like a little crossbody purse. So there you go. This particular one, the mini BRB, has several pockets. You have this snap pocket on the front. It's not big enough for like a small set piece or anything, but you can put that in the pocket behind it. So that's nice. The coin purses fit really nicely in here. This front zipper is the jointed one. The main pocket is actually a double zipper. And this one zips all the way down just like the big BRB. And just like the big BRB, it opens all the way out like that. So whatever you have inside theoretically can fall out. But if you're using this as a purse, you got a little mesh pocket here, and you just don't zip it down all the way. Like if you're wearing it as a belt bag or a crossbody, you just open the top half, and then you can get fully into it without drawbridging it open. So that's one thing. That's just a silicone pouch thing. And then there's the removable, adjustable strap that has the quick release clips on it and whatnot. So seatbelt, pink, just like the other one. And there you go. It has a nice top handle on the top. It doesn't have any side pockets. It doesn't need them. You have your little hook loops here, so you can use it as a crossbody. The Zealous also has those. I didn't point it out, but it does have those same kind of things. On this one, it has a double star embroidery on the back. Again, it's a matching pink, which is super cute. And then it has these other straps here, or loops here. And this is how you can make it into a little mini backpack. You just thread it through the top, hook it to the bottoms, and now you got 2 straps if you so desire. You also can hook it on diagonally, and depending if you're right-handed or left-handed, you can hook it up diagonally and use that as a sling strap as well. And that's probably how I might use it, a sling or a crossbody. We shall see. But cute little bag for sure. The next one is the Mini Helix. This is the newer version of the Mini Helix, so it is a little bit bigger than the older version. And I don't have them side by side, but one day I'll try and remember to do a video to show that. But this one, I haven't showed the pattern placement on all of these, but I got really lucky. So I got Donutella right on the front of my Mini BRB, actually twice. She's right here, but then she's also covered under the tag. And this one I got, I don't know if that looks like Chumbello because it doesn't have the Chocotella's donut around the middle. So that must be the other. But anyway, at least it's intact. And then on the back, I actually got Chocotella right in the middle. So that's cool. And then Mozeralla is one of my favorites, a little cow. All right, anyways. So the Mini Helix also has those side connections. So for all of the minis, you can wear them crossbody, you can wear them as a backpack, not so much on this one, but the other two you can. You can wear them as a sling, you can wear them as a belt bag actually as well. So a lot of options. This one has a little bit bigger pocket on the front, and it doesn't have that metallic tag. This one has a side one. This says Jujube on one side and Tokidoki on the other. So that's a little difference on there. It does have a jointed zipper, and this pocket is a little bit bigger. And so I think this holds a small set piece. Now, I don't have one handy to check that. We can come back to that another time. But it for sure holds a coin purse, and it does have the elastic there. So you actually can put a couple of different things in there or just put things in there loosely. You have a zipper pocket right behind it. It's just a straight zipper, which is nice. And then you have a slip on the back. So for me, my phone is automatically in the slip because I like that quick access. There you go. And it fits very nicely. You can see it sticks out just a little, but actually that's good because I can grab it easily. And then the front is a zipper. So inside you have a single zipper opening, and this one has, who is that? I don't know this one. Oh, this is Donutella, and it's just a cute little, with a snack bucket. I don't know, what is that, like gumballs it looks like. What was on this one? This one doesn't have, oh yeah, this one had Pulpatina. Okay, so there you go. The inside of this one is a single zipper. It has mesh pocket in the back, and everything else is just open. It has quite a little bit of storage in there. You can fit a lot in this little bag. Then it has the same adjustable seatbelt strap. Ta-da. Okay, so that's it for that one. Next, and this is not quite the last piece, but it is the last bag piece from DSS 2.0. I'm telling you, this is a big haul. It was a little bit crazy, and I went a lot crazy on top of crazy. So this is the Mini BFF. This is a great size. I have several of these previously. I got super lucky on this one. I got Donutella and Chocotella right on the front, and they're both perfect. They're not cut off or anything. Maybe Chocotella's feet, but super happy with that placement. Could not have gotten better, really. I really like these pockets because they fit like the coin purses fit in here really nicely, really easily. The double zipper on the main pocket, it does open all the way to the bottom on both sides, but it's gusseted, so like the Zealous, it's just not going to flop out and let everything hang, so you can access it even while it's on your body. And then it has the elastic mesh pocket in the back. There's your same removable adjustable strap. And look at the base of that bag. I mean, it really does hold a lot. It's a perfect size for a little purse and a super fun pattern to carry around any day. I don't think you have to be a kid to enjoy this thing. It has the top carry handle, which I really like, especially if you're using it as a grab and go, or if you're using it as an organizational piece within one of the other bags, you can reach in and grab those top handles. I do appreciate that. There are no pockets on the sides, but it is a good amount of space, and you can see the shape there. It's that sort of triangular one. And I think that's Dolce right there, Dolce the unicorn. And then you got Ciambello. On the other side, I got Sandy. Nice, good Sandy there. So I'm really happy with this piece. Also, there's Dolce on the zipper pull. So very cool. All right, now let's keep this out for just a second because this is the brand new color in the Chromatics. This is Grape Crush. You know, I love my purples, so I had to get a couple pieces in the Grape Crush. I wasn't sure by the pictures just exactly what shade of purple this was going to be, but I knew it was darker than the, what was it, lavender or lilac, whatever the other one was, I forget at the moment. So I definitely had to get some. And this is the brand new style called the Bestie. So you've got the BFF backpack, you've got the Bestie as the medium size, and then the small BFF or mini BFF is there. So there you have them side by side, the Bestie and the mini BFF. Here, let me move that tag. So that gives you a good look at the colors side by side. Let's see if there's more purple on the back. So it definitely goes for sure. It's not the best match, but let's look at the difference. So on the back, one thing I did not talk about on here, you do have a slip pocket. You definitely have one on this one as well. The Chromatics is more of a cloth-like feel to it, and it is a little more slouchy, you know, just the fabric, the fabrication. I actually like that about it. I like both, so I use them for different purposes for the most part. On the front, just like the mini, it has a front pocket, but this one obviously is proportionally bigger. But same configuration, you have a little elastic in there. Wait, did this one have an elastic? I don't remember now. Ooh, my little pile. No, this one does not have an elastic. So this one doesn't, but this one is bigger and it does. One side note, I really am happy that they did silver zippers on this. So you have my favorite color with my favorite metal for the fitting. So I could not be more happy with the Grape Crush, honestly. All right, inside, well, for sure your carry handle as well. Inside the main pocket, you have, same thing, fully zips. You've got a nice wide opening with the gussets. You've got elastic mesh on the front. On the back, you don't have elastic mesh. You just have a privacy pocket. So it really does give you a better purse configuration. The strap is also proportionally wider. I think that was really smart. Very good thing for sure. And that is a nice match. So that is how you can use it. You can use it crossbody. You can set it up as a backpack. You can use it as a belt bag. Yeah, lots of options. So really, really happy with Grape Crush. Yay! Okay, so let me put that on this side. Speaking of Grape Crush, I did manage to get the B set in that, and I'm super glad because I have a lot of purple stuff. Because it's my favorite color, I have like Vera Bradley Elderberry, I've got Lug purple stuff in the Concord. I just think this matches really good with so much of that. Let's look at the set, the B set. Okay, so small to large. Okay, so you got the small set piece. This one has the tag on the side. That's very normal for the set pieces. The small and the medium both have like a nylon type zipper. They're really smooth zippers. These are not jointed zippers, but they're not also those little tiny skinny ones that are normally on here. I'm really happy with this change because I don't like those little skinny ones that's hard to grab. These are a nice size, they're easy to grab, and they're very, very comfortable to use. So both of these have the smooth nylon type zippers on them, and with those same zipper pulls. This one does have the metallic tag right on the front, and yeah. Small one has just one loop on the side. The medium and large set pieces have 2 loops, but here you can really see that that is just it's a nice flimsy fabric that is very functional. It's still waterproof and stain resistant and all of that, just like the regular fabric. So you have your small and large. The large strap is adjustable. Obviously they're both removable. And there's your large set piece. So here you get a look at the inside. It's sort of that, I don't know what they call it, champagne or whatnot. Interesting that they didn't do silver since they have silver on the outside. I think this is, it's kind of like a a little bit silvery gold. This is like a very faint. I don't mind it. I just thought, you know, silver. It makes sense to me, but whatever. I like it just fine. Definitely a lovely thing. But this large set piece has that metal zipper. I don't have anything against the metal zippers. On the Vera ones, the metal zippers were really scratchy and not very smooth. These are much smoother. They are still a little bit scratchy, and they're not as smooth as the nylon zippers, but they are better than I have experienced in the past. The large set piece does have a double zipper, and it does have those loops right in the middle, so you can lock that piece as well. So anyway, all right. So normal piece set, just like always. I tuck the tags in. All right. Now, the next piece I got is the other new pattern. This is raspberry jam, I think. And it's a lovely deep pink color. Inside is the same as the Grape Crush. It's that light, like champagne color, so it's lovely. I'm not going to dig these out again. It's the same situation as the purple. And here they are side by side, so they really, really go nicely together. And also, I brought out some other colors. So before we finish the haul, that's it for the bags. There are some other things in there. But let's look at it versus the lilac. So first of all, there's the two purples together, and then you got the pink and the purple, and all three together. So these three colors, I think, are very lovely together. And then when you add that, you add the blush in there. And so, you know, put on whichever side, you got a lovely assortment of colors. And look how well all of those go with that new pattern. So for sure, I would use any and all of those with that. Other colors that might also go, you got your Just Peachy. I think in this case, although I totally would use that, and it does match like some of those colors very nicely, this to me is a slightly less optimum color. We also have Warm Sand, which again would match not quite as well. Let me see. We've got the beachy one, so that brings in some of the mint colors. Totally would do that. Also goes nicely with those colors. We've got marine. I think this is marine. Again, totally tags out of the way. Nice with those colors. And then we have Blue Lagoon. So a little more green. And you can see how it brings in all the different colors depending on which pouches you're using. So certainly got a lot of options. Let's try the navy blue. This one, maybe not quite as much. It kind of brings in the darks, like, I don't think that one matches quite as much. But, all right, let's real quick, let me put all these away over here. Let's look at the DSS 2.0 versus a couple other Tokidoki patterns. I'm going to use this one because I think we can see the colors better. All right, so we've got the 2.0. This is Tokidoki Kawaii. So this was a water bottle from Tokidoki. This is not a Jujube item, but that goes really well with it. So I for sure would use that with like my Zealous or whatnot. We've in that same pattern, the Kawaii or Hawaii, that the colors wise, this one is a little bit busier pattern, but you can see that it goes very nicely with the DSS. This is why I was looking for DSS previous, because I already had stuff that would match it, but I didn't get my hands on any of it. So let's look at some of these other ones. We've got the Pool Party from Tokidoki. Again, that one brings in more of the blues. We've got, what is this? I think this is Takeout, Tokidoki Takeout. Definitely matches in there. And then we've got this denim one. Doesn't match quite as well because it's more blues than it is. I think there's that kawaii one again, in a different piece. And then you've got Toki Party, I think it is. It's much more of the purple, but still, I think that the colors still match up in there, especially when you tie it together with like the purple pouches and whatnot. So that's a good look at some of the patterns. I also have the two more recent Jujube releases, which is your Kawaii Carnival And that is an absolutely lovely mix. And that brings in all of those chromatics colors that I was talking about. I got really lucky on this. I got all the colors on it. But that goes really nicely together, of course. And then Toki Market, which is the more recent release, still goes very nicely. But this one obviously has those greens in it, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but I like having the assortment to mix and match everything up and together. Let's look at it versus a couple of the blues. So here's CMO 2.0. I do think it goes better with the pinks for sure, but because this has a lot of pink and purple in it as well, I would still totally mix and match those together. And this one is Team Toki, so more of the sports one, but look at all the pinks in that. So you definitely can see some crossover. Obviously the same characters too, so that's cool. Not all the same characters, but some. Let's see, what else do we got? We've got Space Place. Now we're getting farther away. I still would use it. Again, you have a lot of pinks and purples to cross over, but not as optimum mix and match there. We've got Sea-Punk. We're coming back in the right direction for sure. I most definitely would use that. I kind of like that contrast actually with the dark background versus the light background. That would help you sort out your stuff internal to a big bag, but it also kind of, you can keep your bag separate. Like maybe the dark one has your wipes in it and your light colored one has some other stuff in it, that kind of thing. So you can separate your bag just by mixing and matching the patterns. I do that anyways, but certainly would work well in a diaper bag as well. All right, but I really do like those together. Let's see what else. Ooh, we've also got Fantasy Paradise, something like that. That was a little farther away again. I think it still matches, especially depending on which pieces of the pattern, because here you see a lot more of the pinks that can tie in, pinks and purples. I think so far, aside from Kawaii Carnival and the Kawaii Tokidoki, that Sea-Punk is my favorite. All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, I forget the name of this one, but this is like just Tokidoki. And it's okay, match farther away, but yeah. And then what else do we have? We've got one the same as the other. So the last one then is Camp Toki. And Camp Toki is another one of those contrasting ones. I think the Sea-Punk still matches better, but this might be my next favorite. I just love the Camp Toki pattern in general. So that's a pretty good look, not necessarily all-encompassing, but a pretty good look at some of those other patterns that came from Tokidoki, especially Tokidoki and Jujube. So that's a good look at all of that. Let me take just a moment and set this all aside. If you haven't seen already, I guess I should show you and just put these away properly. So this is a bit of a side note, but this is how I store my pouches. I have them all in just boxes, like an Amazon box that I duct taped, and they stand up really nicely and go very well. And I just organize them. Like this one is all Tokidoki, so for sure I'll put them all away in a minute, but they'll just line up in there. Let's see, here's the other one that had all the colors in it. So they normally have like 2 rows and I just alternate shape and size. But while we've got this out, let's look at a couple more comparisons to the new colors. So get rid of Tokidoki stuff. All off the side. I've got a lot of stuff to put away after this video. All right, I'll put all that back in the box properly afterwards. Don't fall over. Okay, so let's look at a few other versus the new colors. So we've got our Raspberry Jam and our Grape Crush. I think these both go very nicely with Galaxy. So there you have that brings those pinks in, and that definitely brings the purples in. It's a lighter purple for sure, but seeing how you have the gradients, I think those both go very nicely with the Galaxy, depending on which part of the Galaxy, because it's a variating pattern. Variating, whatever. Okay, and then you got Wonder Woman. I don't have a lot of pieces in this, but I do have the set. So there's the purple. Not as pure of a purple, because this is more of a deeper but that pink goes really nicely with it, really, really nicely. And then we've got the rose. That's not what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Rose garden. I'm totally butchering it, and it doesn't say on here, of course. I've forgotten the name of this, but it's the roses. And look at the pink with the roses. It's a little deeper pink, more like a bold. So maybe not the perfect match, but I would totally use those together. And then Grape Crush, again, it's an imperfect match, but I think pretty much all the solids will go with this one quite nicely. So, all right, enough about all of that. Let's get down to the rest of the haul. The rest of this, let's see. I did get the woven strap, and I'm really glad that I did. This is one of the other things that sold out super fast, super early. It's got that pink, so let's look at it versus the new color. So you got your raspberry jam, you've got your blush, you've got your lilac, you've got your grape crush. It fits all of those. Yeah, so I mean that strap goes perfectly with all four of those. And there's actually 5 colors on here, so there's an extra one. But it goes in all its forms super well with the DSS 2.0, obviously clearly made with it, for it. But going back, it also matches very nicely with things like, for example, the Galaxy, because it again brings in all of those same colors. So you can use this with a lot of other things. You know, obviously not optimized for all of them, but you could do it. So there's Space Place, and where is Sea Punk? Buried Sea Punk. Anyways, you get the idea. It matches everything really nicely. So really glad I got that. Again, the only thing I really missed was the Bestie. Okay, but because I ordered things from Tokidoki, although that wasn't my primary intent, I'm happy to have had that option. And Tokidoki sends stickers with the orders. And they're a random assortment of stickers. So I've got 2 Donatellas, because I got 2 separate orders, so I've got a mix of stickers. I've got the Milks, I got a dragon, and I don't know the names of these, like a samurai something. So what I've done is I have this Vera Bradley little photo album, and I put all my stickers from Tokidoki in there. And as they come in, I just put them in the right place. So see, there's some of them don't fit in the slot, so I just have them kind of shoved in the page. So you can see some of the other stickers, Tokidoki. There's Milk, so okay, this one goes here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so the ones that don't fit, holding it like this isn't optimum, but it keeps them straight when they're just stored off to the side. We got some ramen and some popcorn. They're just, some of them are cute and funny. Got some unicornos. More unicornos. Got some sporty stuff. Got a whole bunch of the Tiger Mom Surfer one. Some other cutesy stickers. So I've got a lot of them. So now we have Donutella to add to the mix. So we'll put those in there together. And I've got this one. I'm not sure what the name of it is. That's okay. I love it just the same. And this one I don't think is going to fit. No, it won't fit inside. So Dragon can just be. And we can set that aside. Okay. Other things I got. The DSS 2.0 did come with 3 keychain options. They're not changeable zipper pulls. I don't think they're actually changeable, removable anyways. Actually, they are. They are removable zipper pulls, but they didn't sell zipper pulls separately. But they did sell 3 keychains. There was a Donutella, a Chocotella, and a Sandy. And because I did the orders and then I changed things up and I deleted things out trying to not duplicate effort, I accidentally dropped the Sandy when I ordered, and then it was gone. So I did miss that also, unfortunately. But there's the 3 that were the options to get. So I got 2 out of 3. My own fault for the other, because I was trying to not duplicate, which I still did with the Midi anyways by accident. But it's just a ring, and then it has a single loop, and then the zipper pull. So if you wanted to make this into a zipper pull, you totally can. You just have to remove it, and you'll want to add a second small loop and use it that way. Or I suppose you could just go with the 1 loop, pull it off of the ring, and put it on there. So you do have that option. I'm going to make these into bag charms anyways. I might swap them out, but I think I'll just keep these as bag charms. And if I made both of these bag charms, they both would go perfectly on this bag right here, because those 2 characters just happen to match perfectly. So I'm really happy about that. All right, so there's that. But Tokidoki also has other bits. So when I made the order there, I ordered some extra stuff, because I've really been heavy into making bag charms lately. So I grabbed a couple of these keychains. This is a little bit larger, and it's 3-dimensional. So it's a hard plastic Donutella, and it's already on a little bit of a chain. So I just put beads and decorations on the chain and make those into lovely bag charms. So I have 2 of those. I have a couple of these already, but I ordered 2 more because I think they'll be popular anyway. So if I do finally start selling them, that's a great option. And then I got these Tokidoki Pocket Pop keychains. And which ones did I get? Let's see here. I got Sandy, Mozeralla, and Donutella. And I got 2 of each. And these ones, again, they're similar to this one. So we look at Donutella side by side, but it gives you, like a bigger charm for a bigger bag like the Zealous or something. Or some people like the oversized charms on the small bags like the Mini BFF, that kind of thing. But I think I like these ones better because they're just a little smaller. They are Funko Pop, so they're a slightly different characterization, ever so slightly different. But they're great. They're nice size. These don't come with a chain. They're basically a little clip on a ring, but you can change out the fittings and just put a little chain above it and then decorate the chain, like make it a nice bag charm. So lots of great options there to have fun with going forward, for sure. And that finally brings us to the end of this monster haul. Thank you for watching. I hope that if you were shopping for DSS 2.0 that you were able to get what you wanted. I know there were a lot of disappointed people. I do feel lucky that I was able to get in and get out and get what I wanted. It's imperfect world. Some of this will be gifted and some of it I will keep, and maybe some of it will end up getting sold when I finally do a de-stash someday later on and clear out that back room. But anyway, for now, this is what I'm happy with, and I hope you're all doing well. Coming out of Halloween, it's already time to start decorating for Christmas. It's crazy. I'm not decorating this year. I am going on a cruise for the entire month of December, so it's going to be fun in a whole different way. Take care. Bye for now.